We now invite Mr. Siddharth Anbaselvan, Honorary Treasurer of IAF Chennai Chapter, to introduce our next speakers, Mr. Dhananjay Nene, Head-ARPC, and Mr. Vivek Paul, Solutions Manager, Foundry Mill Shop, Foseco India Limited.
So that would have woken up everybody, I guess. So introducing our next speaker, Mr. Dhananjay Nene. He is a Head ARFC, Advanced Refractory and Flow Control at Foseco India Limited. He has completed Diploma in Mechanical Engineer from Walchand College of Engineering, Sangli. He has a total of 27 plus experience. Out of those 10 years of experience is in foundry production, ferrous and non-ferrous. For the last 17 plus years, he's been working in sales and marketing of various foundry consumables. Worked with Magma Asia Pacific, MPM, Minex, Metallurgical, Laviosa, Trimex, and Insertec Refractories. Over the last 6 years, he has been working in the marketing of refractory products related to foundry. Along with him, we have Mr. Vivek Paul, who is the Solutions Manager, Foundry Mill Shop, also from Foseco India Limited. He is a BE Metallurgist, graduated in the year of 2005. Total years of experience is 20, out of which 4.5 years of work experience is in the iron foundry. Has held various positions representing Foseco India Limited. He had joined as an application engineer at Foseco India, worked in Initech project, Foseco's patented process for ductile iron production. He was a solution manager, ferrous metal treatment, dealing with products like inoculants, FE-SI-MG alloys, furnace and ladle scavenging fluxes for iron and steel, slag coagulants for iron and steel, etc. He is also the solutions manager, Foundry Mill Shop, dealing with advanced refractories, products for iron and steel, flow control products for iron and steel, and products in ferrous metal treatment. The stage is yours, gentlemen.
Good afternoon all. First of all, thank you very much for IAF Chapter Chennai to giving us opportunity to give paper presentation of National Foundry Day. I am here going to present about on innovative lining solution, and my friend Mr. Vivek will present on flow control solutions for the foundries. So everybody knows about the Foseco. Foseco is a part of Vesuvius group, but some of the foundry people are not knowing about the Vesuvius. So I will just give some brief information about the introduction of Vesuvius. Vesuvius is a global leader in molten metal flow engineering and technology, serving process industries operating in challenging high temperature conditions. We think beyond today to create innovative solutions that will shape the future of everyone, delivering products and services that help our customers to make industrial process safer and more efficient and more sustainable. Vesuvius Group is mainly leading in 4 business units. One is steel flow control, then another is advanced refractory, another one is steel probes and sensors, and foundry technology, which is a Foseco unit. So today we are covering 2 parts, steel flow control and advanced refractory. Foseco and Vesuvius having global presence, both having global presence. Vesuvius is leader in flow control and advanced refractory. They are having more than 11,000 employees working worldwide. We have 3 center of excellence in globally. Out of that, 1 is available at Vizag and 6 R&D centers worldwide. And Foseco is having more than 3,000 employees working worldwide. We have R&D centers in Japan, Chennai, Japan, India, Germany, Netherlands, etc. Vesuvius and Foseco having total 5 plants in India. 1 plant is at Mehsana, where we are producing crucible. Another plant is at Pondicherry, where we are dedicatedly producing sleeves. We have Foseco is having main plant at Pune, where we are producing all foundry chemicals like resin, coating, sleeves, filters, etc. And Vesuvius having 2 plants in India. 1 plant is at Vizag, where we are producing all monolithic products, refractory products used in the steel industries and foundries. Another 1 plant is where we are producing PCPF. PCPF means precast and pre-fired. So it is also used known as a shaped refractory. And another plant is taphole clay refractory. So then Vesuvius is having another one unit as Calcutta, where we are producing all the products used in the metal flow industries like stopper rod, nozzles, and SCM. So as today we are discussing about innovative solutions in lining. So before that we have to know what is the refractory. Mainly refractory, it is a material which can withstand at the high strength at high temperatures. These materials are basically used in the furnaces, ladles, kilns, and reactors. The steel and iron industries are more consumer for these refractory materials. Almost 70% of materials is consumed, refractory materials is consumed in these industries. The refractory material is classified with their compositions and their shapes. It's divided in different types. So based on the composition, it is divided into three different types: acidic ramming mass, basic ramming mass, and neutral ramming mass. Acidic ramming mass, mainly it is a silica ramming mass, which is widely used in iron foundries. Even if in steel foundries also they are using acidic ramming mass, but because of the high temperature, it can get eroded fast, and so we are getting lesser life. So the development of basic and neutral ramming mass is developed. The basic ramming mass is basically magnesia-based ramming mass, but it is having more cracking tendency. To overcome these things, neutral ramming mass is developed, which is suitable for all types of grades. Acidic and basic slag also it will work very well. So neutral ramming mass is mainly used in steel industries, steel foundries, steel industries. As Vesuvius is predominantly working in steel industry, so we are only manufacturing neutral ramming mass. We are not dealing in acidic and basic ramming mass. Another thing is based on the forms. Again, refractory is divided into two types. One is shaped refractory and another is unshaped refractory. Shaped refractory is like in furnaces you have top block, bottom block, in your bottom pour ladle, well blocks. These are then bricks. These are comes in the shaped refractories, and in monolithics you can get all the materials which are coming in powder form, and it can give the shapes, different shapes. So this is the typical foundry layout for the steel foundry. The metal is melted in the induction furnace, transferred to the tap in the ladle, and poured to the mold. Some of the railway-related foundries, they are melting materials in arc furnaces. Then that material is transferred to the ladle and poured in the metal. Similar thing, you can see the layout for the iron foundry. In iron foundry, the metal is melted in maybe in the cupola or induction furnaces. Then nowadays high pressure molding lines goes on increasing. There most of the cases they are on high pressure line. Everybody is using auto pour system, maybe press pour or Tundish auto pour system. So in that case, material is tapped from furnace to ladle, then from ladle to press pour or your auto pour, press pour, and from that it poured in the mold. So in induction furnaces, there are most of the refractory materials are consumed. As I have already explained you that there are two types of refractories, and both types of refractories are used in induction furnaces. Top block and bottom block, these are the shaped refractories used. After from that, there are different types of refractory used. In coil, we require coil coat, but most of the foundries are not using coil coat. They are using conventional castable. They are just sieving it and use it as a coil coat, but it is not advisable because in conventional castable the iron percentage is higher side, as this material is close to your coil, so it requires lesser Fe content materials and higher aluminum contents required. So this coil coat is developed, which is having more than 90-95% alumina and low Fe contents. And then another refractory used in the induction furnace is for making spout and top block. And we have developed the material which is used plastic material is called as a ready-to-use material. This can be used for making spout and top of the furnace. So in steel industries, basically, as I have already told that, mainly we are dealing in neutral ramming mass. So neutral ramming mass, Vesuvius the brand name for series of the neutral ramming mass is Kelundite. Under Kelundite, there are n numbers of grades are developed as per the requirement of the casting alloy, whatever alloy is melted, size of the furnace and temperature, tapping temperatures. There are different grades of neutral ramming mass is developed. Main grade is Kelundite 857, which is used for all versatile, all the grades, mild steel, stainless steel. But for specifically for stainless steel, we have developed the Kelundite 85. The Kelundite 695 is developed for high manganese alloys. In chrome, there is always slag is more aggressive. To overcome these things, we have developed Kelundite 859, and Kelundite 905 is designed for mild steel and DRI. So here I will just explain you one case study for this neutral ramming mass. One of the customers at Spain, which is a good customers of Foseco and Vesuvius products, they are regularly using these things. They are facing some issues, and they want to optimize the lining life of their furnaces. So we have this foundry is melting all types of steel alloys, and the furnace size is 3 metric ton, and with existing supplier they are getting around 120 heats average, 120 or 100 and 120 heats regularly, but they want to optimize this lining life. And initially, right now they are using different suppliers for different products. They want only solutions from one supplier, all the products in one basket they require. So to cater these things, we have given them the solution that we have given package of mica sheet, then sure bond, which is our coil coat, then for basic main lining Kelundite 857, and for top and spout we have given Blue Ram HS. So with this they achieved average life of 140 heats. Earlier their average life is 120 heats. So average life is increased, and they got from one supplier they got all the products together, and their whatever their requirements and the mold, their cracks at spouts and all these things, repairs, all these things are also reduced. So what benefits they got from this is long and consistent life, minimum repairs at spouts and top areas, longer lining life. They can able to tap higher temperature materials also, lower temperature materials also. When they do the lining with Kelundite 857, they found that the rapid spinel formation. Then at the time of the removal, they find the powder is quite amount of powder is remain at the time of the removal. That means the lining is in safe condition, and they can able to remove the lining also quickly. So, and that material they can reuse also. So they can reuse that material also. So with this they got one supplier giving them all the products together, whatever they are optimized, they want improvement in their furnace lining life, that also achieved. Another problem in every foundry, foundrymen are suffering is that the repairing of your spout area and the top area. This area is always having more thermal shocks, more mechanical shocks, and their slag sticking tendencies also higher side. So we have to repair this every time. Maybe some of the foundries are doing on daily basis, some foundries are doing shift wise, or sometimes I have to do this in 2 times or 3 times also in the shift. So this is a headache for all the foundrymen to overcome this. It should be given, provided a solution which can overcome this problem. So we discussed with our Vesuvius technical team, and they come up with the solutions of material which is a mullite base and phosphate bonded ready to use material. This is called as a Blura matches. I will just run one small video how it can be. So this material comes in the cake form. This here to get a better idea, we have taken video of big furnace, and the furnace size is around 15 metric tons. So here you can see how it can be applied. This material came in the cake form. This cake can be used with vibrators. It can be settled out. So as we are running out of time, I will just fast forward this. So here with this vibrator, they are doing this ramming of that material. Then they can add some blocks on that. So similarly, they can do the ramming. Then for spout from where metal to be transferred, they can put former there and get that shape. Here they are putting the former to get shape of the spout. Then again they from beside that former they are putting more materials, doing vibrating these things with vibrator. As the furnace size is big, if it is small furnace, we can do by manual ramming also. It is that much soft material and easy to use, and you can get any kind of shape with this plastic material. This is phosphate bonded material, so it can be dried out easily. It is having non-wetting property also, so here it is having good strength, which can stand for mechanical attacks also. Then it absorbs both thermal shocks also, and non-wetting property. That's why slag sticking is very less. So this material is very much helpful for the foundrymen for making the spout and top. This is, you can smooth this material. So when you have to do lining, you can first of all, initially you can make the spout and then you can start. So it is compatible with your lining material also. So there will not be any gap between this new, first of all done spout and lining. So there is no chance of any metal penetrations or these things. So it is having longer life. So what are the benefits we get from this material? This is longer life for the spout, capping life increased, less repair required. And most of the cases we found that this can be withstand up to your whole compartment, means full lining. I mean, if you are in cast iron as well as in steel, if you are getting around 300-400 hits in cast iron, it can withstand up to that, very less repairs required. And in steel also, you are getting almost similar life, whatever your lining life. Then each and every foundry, if you visit it, you can find out the conventional castables lying there, because conventional castable, it is a very easy to use and easy to install, easy to dry, easy to keep at the stock. It can be used at anywhere for making spout. You can make cover of your furnaces, ladle lining, ladle repairing, and all these things. These are mainly classified with alumina percentage in that. Alumina percent may be 50%, 60%, and 85% alumina percentage. These conventional castables are, most of the foundries are using these things. These products are also available with us. We are producing these things, and This can give you better stability, easy to install, easy to try. Then, but these have some limitations. They have, as these conventional castables is required more water addition in that. So because of the more water addition, the erosion is also faster, and because when material become porous and the erosion is faster. To overcome these things, we have developed some LC castables, low cement castables also. So these LC castables are giving better life, and then these are having more stability. They are easy to install, long life as compared to the conventional castable. Easy removal of the slags and simple to removal. I will just run one video of that. How to install these LC castables. These can be used for steel as well as iron foundry, iron ladles. It can be used for treatment ladle also. For this, it's required, mandatory is the former, similar which we are making for the furnace lining. And it required mixer because the water addition in this is very less as compared to conventional castable. So to get proper mixture, we required get proper mixing of that, we required mixer. Water addition is around 6 to 8% for this. So in this, the material is mixed with water in the mixer, and then it is just poured in the gap between your former and ladle. As this material is having self-flow tendency, there is no need of any vibrators and all these things. So this is the consistency after mixing in the furnace. So you can easily pour that material in the ladle cavity. Once it is covered, then after we have to settle down for around 2 to 3 hours. Then we can remove the former and you can start preheating of the ladle. So these are the products whatever available with us for the ladle furnace lining as well as the ladle lining. Kaolindite, we have series of n numbers of series for the neutral ramming mass. Then for LC castable, there is a Criterion 6050, Criterion 60, Duraflow 6080 is a self-flow castable. All range of conventional castable, Circus PWK, PWK plus, BWA. This is the conventional castable. For coil coat, we have sure bond coil coat. We are supplying mica 0.4, 3.5 mm, whatever is required for the foundries. Alugard, it is another LC castables which is suitable for the iron non-ferrous foundry for their ladles as well as furnaces. And Blura matches, it is a plastic refractory for top and spout making. Now I will call Vivek to continue.
So kindly keep it short.
Yes, yes.
Just a humble request.
Yeah. I would like to first thanks to IIF Chennai chapter for giving me opportunity to present my thoughts in front of you. So in the interest of time, I will try to cover it as quick as possible. So actually, flow control solutions is a relatively maybe new topic for foundries, but all black refractory coming under flow control. So there are various products we recently launched from our Mehsana plant. So before jumping to the solutions, let us understand what are the different challenges foundries are facing. Slag management is one of that. Slag we know is detrimental. We don't need slag in iron as well as in steel also. So it will deteriorate the casting performance. So to manage slag, first foundries use clean scrap as much as possible so that slag generation itself will be lower. However, slag generation is one part. Another part is how we are removing that slag before we pour the casting. So slag removal, normally these rods are used, you can see in the picture, this is one of the popular practice, and we know during this slag removal, along with slag, metal is also going away. And again, it becomes challenge to recover that metal. So crushers are there, the sizing, crushing, and a lot of energy will consume in that. And therefore, another point is disposal of this slag. So basically, we are talking about how we can effectively manage with this slag, and that's why Foseco has come up with these skimming tools. Some of the foundries I know, they are started using this type of tools, which are very effective. They allow very minimum contamination of metal with slag. So it has the holes from where metal will keep in the furnace, and only slag will come, and that is how the metal recovery itself is higher. So the slag particles, the slag which is collected in the bins, mostly it is oxide form only. So very less metal form in that. So these tools are very easy to use. These are mainly graphite bonded, so very high wettability. So metal sticking tendency is less, thermal shock resistance is very high. Lightweight as compared to the conventional steel rods or metal rods. Another product is bowls, which can be used for non-ferrous foundry as well, also as a sampling tool for iron foundries. So another convenient use of this tool for pouring some samples. It comes in various sizes, depend on your furnace size and application. So these products, earlier we used to make it in Germany plant. Now these products are shifted to Mehsana plant, and already we have started supplying to European foundry customers. So point I'm making here is earlier it was imported products, now in-house products with better cost benefit, and we recommend use of such type of tools which will help foundry to meet quality as well as cost requirements. Another challenge as far as steel foundries are concerned is bottom pouring mechanism. So bottom pouring mechanism, though it is very useful from getting consistent quality point of view, but at the same time it poses various challenges from operational point of view, maintenance point of view, as well as safety sometimes. So Foseco will help you to set up a good bottom pouring practice, and for that we have various products like stoppers, stopper heads, nozzles. So in stopper heads we have a product, innovative product, which comes along with, you can see there are two types of stopper heads. One is conventional and other one is, it is come with insert. So let us quickly go through the video. Application of rotolock, which is a stopper head. See, there is no thread on the metallic rod. However, there is a separate insert which we need to use. So this is support rod, metallic rod without threads. For threads, we have to use another product which is an insert. It will go first and then stopper will apply on this. What is the use of this? You know, during pouring, steel we poured more than 1500 degrees Celsius. At that high temperature, the expansion of metallic rod is more as compared to the stopper. and because of the higher pressure, the stoppers tend to get cracks, and metal will penetrate, or the stopper itself will block the flow of metal. So to avoid this, we have developed this product with use of insert, which is a ceramic insert, and this is how it will absorb the shocks which are getting generated during preheating, during actual pouring. And we know how it is. We call it as assembled stopper. So stopper head at the bottom and refractory sleeves on top of it. Now let us talk about the nozzle. So this is picture of use of conventional nozzle. You can see the flow is quite turbulent, and the difference. The nozzle which we are proposing crossbore with very laminar flow. And with laminar flow, what we can achieve is less oxidation, so better quality, less spillage on floor. For iron foundries, we have monoblock stoppers, a single material, carbon bodied alumina material that can be used in press pour, auto pour. These are the applications. Likewise, for HJRN, it is 3 shifts, and for gray iron, it is 9 shifts typically. So again, reason to believe for Foseco products, we have a state-of-the-art R&D facility at Vizag for refractory. We have all the necessary equipment for testing of refractories. And again, we have a global team to support technically. So for further assistance, further questions, and we are here, and we are always available. We are one call away, we say. And thank you.
Upon Mr. Siddharth Anbuselvan, Honorary Treasurer, IF Chennai Chapter, to felicitate the speakers from Foseco. Thank you, gentlemen. This brings us to the conclusion of the first session of the 76th NFD seminar.